Hello, and welcome to today's recording of Assassin's Creed Rogue. Today we're going to do Sequence 5, and we're going to talk about James Cook, who was mentioned last time, and we're finally going to talk about our first mate, Christopher Gist. Today is days number 62 of the Assassin's Creed Marathon on the way to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're in the home stretch. We've got 2 sequences left of this game, and today's actually a very short sequence. It's only like 2 missions. So we're going to be having some fun today. Probably end up sacking some ships.
Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is
to
second
check
to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own.
Let's take the money first. We still don't have any mortars from yesterday. Add to fleet. We're adding everything to the fleet. Skip the reports. Oh, that's it. But I wanted to, that's fine. I realized that Victoria is a schooner. We don't want her in there. But she's not dead, so we're good. Actually, she can do this with relative speed, so she's going to be off. And let's do Barbados. Once we finish this out, we're going to talk about James Cook, because he is actually a very important person, especially if you are Australian or of Australian descent. I didn't realize he was as world-traveled as he is. Can't do Florida. I can do Florida and Louisiana. So let's secure the route. We got plenty of ships to do that with. That one we're going to repair. No, probably wouldn't have mattered because that's a single gunboat. I have seen crazier things happen. Alright, there they go. Oh, but let's hop over here, see if we can get any new upgrades to the ship, and then we will be on our way. I want storage, but neither one of those. Actually, I do. I want cargo storage. More things, that's even better. Alright, so we're done here. Let's talk about Captain James Cook. He was born November 7th, 1723 in Marton, Yorkshire, in England. He was a British explorer, navigator, cartographer, and captain in the Royal Navy. Do I have to go down the... I don't think so. I think... Okay, it is here.
Get the maids free!
He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
These are cheap information.
Be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that port, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since 1410.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damn continent.
Yeah, as
I
much as
fear it would
wanna
take more
that
than
now,
that,
or
friend.
not any orders. Where's that? Oh, that's an animus effect.
Anyone care for a swim? I'm sure the ice sticks these waters
Okay, so James Cook, of course, born in England on June 17th, 1755. He would volunteer service within the Royal Navy. He'd start the 7 Years' War as a master aboard the HMS Pembroke.
The HMS Pembroke.
This ship.
Captain James Cook's ship.
Oh, that's
Piece
nice.
of beauty.
Man of war. Fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Please tell me I can start. Yeah, see, that's why. It took half my health in a heartbeat.
Haul in the stunsails! Trim us off the wind!
I am anonymous. I am not anonymous. This is not gonna go well.
Reefing on tops! Tops, gallants, royal, stud!
Can't take it out now. During this time, he would actually demonstrate his talent for surveying and cartography, with the responsibility of mapping much of the entrance to. Oh, you're good. Entrance to the St. Lawrence River. So essentially, where we were at, he was given the responsibility to
Sir, to the fore!
map it.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
It would be, of course, his mapping that would allow General Wolfe to make his attack during the Battle of the Plains of Abraham in 1759. So it's kind of the conversation that Shay and Gist just had. Cook would also map the coast of Newfoundland in the 1760s while aboard the HMS Greenville. His map actually being used all the way up to the 20th century. In 1766, at the age of 39, he would be commissioned to take a scientific voyage to the Pacific Ocean and record the transit of Venus across the sun. Excuse me. In a means of determining longitude. To take this command, he was promoted to lieutenant. Here we go.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisbourg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it. If they launch this attack...
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
He would depart England on the HMS Endeavour on August 26, 1768, and would arrive in Tahiti on April 13th, 1769.
Wolfe, Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir.
So after completing his observations, he would search the South Pacific for signs of the landmass that would be called Terra Australis.
More coming, sir! We cannot let any through.
It is imperative we stop those ships, Captain. We'll be out of the war independently.
Limited mortars.
Make good use of your own mortars, Shay.
Side cannons now with multiple guns or anything.
I believe Master Kenway is correct, Captain. Most advantageous right now.
Loaded, sir! Fire!
Dear God, fire ships. Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet.
And we'd better not let that happen.
I recognize that vessel, sir! It's the Experto Crede!
Adwale. How fortunate he is that we have other priorities.
Agreed. We have to get rid of those fire ships.
So
More fire ships!
Ready those mortars, Shay.
yeah, that way for them to come in range. So that is mine. Oh, cool, double.
They are foundering! Warship in progress, Captain! Leeches and gunboats! French ships!
Another wave of fire ships, Captain!
So where am I? We're talking about his first journey to the Pacific. That is quick. Almost snuck in on me.
That's got them! They are foundering! Fire! Captain! We have trouble on the tail! It's a gunboat! No ship! More enemy ships, sir!
How many more have come?
Fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
Foreign wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Doesn't look like we're moving at all, does it?
Douse all but mains! Get the mainsails into the wind!
No.
Full
There it
sail!
is. There's our route.
Ready those mortars, Shay.
Farther away.
Fire!
That's got them! Beat the quarters! Boundary! Incoming! They are firing! We're right in their path!
Sail on that one.
Get out of their way! Damage report! What's the news?
Fire!
See about them! Her defenses are weakest there!
Fire!
Hold it steady, Joe!
Fire!
I believe Master Kenway is correct, Captain. But most advantageous right now.
Keep fire!
There's the Royal Navy. We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning.
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
I'm sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway.
So after completing the observations, Cook would search for Terra Australis. This was a landmass that was believed to be in the southern hemisphere based on the idea that continental landmass should be balanced between north and south hemispheres.
Master Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to their core.
It would, I know. But it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Wardrop too, though the man could not hold his liquor. He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you've succeeded.
We live in a time of war, Shane, but it's always wartime for us. I sound like my Uncle Jedediah. He was an old sourpuss. Let me tell you.
Another time, Gist.
I said,
So, Cook would sail for New Zealand. Sail for New Zealand and map the complete coastline. Headed west, he reached the southeastern coast of Australia on April 19th, 1770, becoming the first recorded European to have encountered the continent's eastern coastline. On the 23rd, he'd make first recorded direct observation of the indigenous population. Almost ran over that frigate, not even paying attention. And then he'd make landfall on the 29th in an area now known as the Colonel Peninsula.
Captain! Ready to fire, Captain!
Lose and cast away! Studs out! Let's get moving!
How does this gonna go? Where are we headed? Eh. I'm a foolish man.
A ball, Captain!
Blizzard clearing up! Trim the yards off the wind!
Sir, to four!
Let out some sail!
Going the wrong way around the coast.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind! As we were fishing off Haysborough line, shooting and holing and trolling.
He would actually originally call the place Stingray Bay. Oh, too far.
Brief it on!
When up comes the herring,
Right away to the wind!
cannot catch me in the wind.
But later on, he'd cross that out and call it Botany Bay, based on the unique specimens that were retrieved by botanist Joseph Banks and Daniel Solander.
Then up jumps a slip soul as strong as a horse.
To four!
Now, old skipper, you're miles off course.
Brace!
Windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Fire!
Along comes a place, some spots on his side. So much longer he sees you can guide in the windy old weather, stormy old weather.
He'd be promoted to commander shortly after his return home in August 1771. In 72, he would be commissioned for another scientific expedition to the Pacific to continue his search for Terra Australis. During this trip, he'd circumnavigate New Zealand and chart almost the entire eastern coast of Australia, realizing that it was the size of a continent.
Damn, do not let her run! Ready, Captain!
Enemy heading for us, sir! Ring! The French!
All sail! Should take it!
Stand against them, sir.
Shoot, he's got that. Let's get out of here.
We've got her, Captain! What a bird!
We gotta go up and around, or... Oh, I missed the hole! Alright, I'm done with that. We are fast traveling. Which is unavailable. We're probably gonna sink, because I missed the spot. And now I have to go through these guys.
This gale's got teeth, Captain.
All sail! All sail! Fire! Hooray!
Await the orders, sir!
I'm rather frustrated about that.
to fire, Captain!
Is that the gap that I need to... It is. This is a frozen waterway.
We can't hold on much longer.
Brace yourselves! Sweeping heat! Brace! Brace!
I like seeing the Aurora Borealis there. Sheep is pretty nice. Hopefully I don't have too much of a pain getting through here.
Careful, Captain. These squadrons are closely watched by our enemies.
Not good at all.
Brace yourselves!
These ships I could take when I'm fully marked, but not right now. Oh,
We need to get closer!
look at all that. Ship is all banged up. Alright, so we're still talking about Cook's second expedition. Sounds like Elephant's coming through.
Sir, to the fore!
Parade. Elephants on parade. It's not good. Too many French in
Hey,
here.
boys. It's a half of life.
Yes, that was my dog's name. I think we're gonna be fine now. Okay. So they even after realizing that Australia was the size of a continent, they still believed that Terra Australis laid to the south of that landmass. Do I have to go through there too? Nope, down. During his expedition, he'd be one of the first Europeans to cross the Antarctic Circle on January 17th, 1773. When he would return to England, he was promoted to post captain and given the honorary retirement of the Navy. During this time, he'd be inducted as a Fellow of the Royal Society and received the Copley Gold Medal for completing his second voyage without a single man having scurvy. He'd be commissioned to find the Northwest Passage, and he would leave England in 1776. During this trip, Cook would chart the majority of the North American Northwest coastline for the very first time, and he would close the gaps between the Russian and Spanish expeditions of the northern limits of the Pacific. After a few months' stay in Hawaii, his ship's foremast would break, which would force him to return to Kealakekua Bay for repairs. After an unknown group would try to steal one of his boats, one of his smaller boats, he would attempt to kidnap and ransom the king of Hawaii, Kalaniʻupuʻu, on February 14th, 1779. With the king going with Cook at first, willingly, He did eventually realize that Cook was not a friend. He would stop
I would say
and
the
sit.
danger has passed.
While Cook had his back turned to help launch boats, he'd end up being struck in the head by a club and then stabbed to death. At that time, Cook was aged 50 years. He did a lot. For just 50 years on the planet. I certainly haven't sailed around the Atlantic, Pacific 3 times in that time period. Though I'm not 50 yet, so I guess there's still time. Alright, so let's try to get out of the North Atlantic before we start talking about Christopher Gist there. He's going to be he's much smaller in stature for what's going on. Not much is as documented about him as was documented about Captain Cook. To Albany. Nope, going past Albany, going all the way up to the top of the... Yeah, we're gonna fast travel to Fort LaCroix. I'm actually gonna get off here and buy ammo. We need mortars. We need to repair the ship.
What do you be needing today, then?
Alright, so let's first start by selling our tobacco. Let's buy... can't afford upgrades, so let's buy... ruby shots, mortar rounds, and burning barrels. We used a lot of those getting out of there. Now we need to repair the ship. Alright.
Rum bit of business, that.
Sailing the Morgan. Is it Morgan or Mortigan? I'm not sure, but we're going against notorious pirate Adewale. We need upgraded ship.
Loose mate sails!
Isn't carrying any goods. Alright. So is it out and around? Yeah, let's go that way.
Studs out! Let's get moving!
So I suppose while we're sailing there, since we've got a long way around this island here, we're going to talk about Christopher Gist. He's born in 1706, and he was a colonial British explorer, surveyor, and frontiersman. One of the first European explorers of the Ohio country, which is now, I believe, Ohio, the states of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan, I think.
He's
jumped up at me. He's credited with providing the first detailed description of the Ohio country to the colonists. He battled at the Fort of Necessity on July 3rd, 1754. He was part of Braddock's expedition, but after his defeat, Gist would end up traveling to Tennessee to meet with various Native American groups to seek their help in the war. It is actually believed that he contracted smallpox and died in 1759. Though there are reports that he would survive until 1794, though there is a very good chance that he was confused with either his son Richard or a cousin who was also named Christopher Gist. So Gist had a very... I'm going to take that. Oh, that brake's pushing.
Bearing dead straight to land, Captain!
Push a little friend here. What's this guy?
Captain Cormac. Fort Blanc ahead.
Oh yeah, we're almost not leveled up enough. Get out of here. So yeah, that's essentially all I got on Christopher Gist. He was, because even within lore, we're seeing essentially everything that these two people have done, Captain Cook and Christopher Gist. And they chose a really good person from Gist. Historically, there's not much known about what he did, especially during the war. Like, according to history, there's a good chance he dies 2 years after this. But there's something between this game and Assassin's Creed 3 that is kind of confusing for me. And that's why we don't see all the Templars. Like, Shay's alive during Assassin's Creed 3. Gist could be alive, and then a couple other ones, but they're not ever even mentioned in Assassin's Creed 3 during Haytham's recruitment.
Look what the wind just blew in.
Hail and good morrow, gentlemen.
Once again, Captain Cook's resourcefulness has served us well.
I have located the man you were seeking.
Adewale.
Exactly. He was last seen in the French fort not 2 leagues from here along the river.
What would that scallywag be doing in a French fort?
Refitting his vessel, I suppose, after Louisburg.
Thank you, Master Cook. We'll take it from here.
Farewell and Godspeed, gentlemen.
The fort's just up ahead.
Good. Let us continue onward. Loose and catch the wind!
Oh, this is not going to go well, I don't think. It's not going to go well at all. I love the fact... My shirt's got Deadpool on it, holding up tree limbs that says I am Groot. And that's kind of why you see the ship through my shirt.
Loose on! Let's
It's
move!
awful.
Loose topsails, gallants and royals! Saints preserve us! What is that doing here?
That makes no sense. Those rivers barely have enough draft for an ocean-going vessel. Should be nearly impossible to maneuver.
Maneuverability is hardly the point.
Well, I don't intend to find out the point. Let's stay out of her way.
We can find our way around her. Just keep to the smaller rivers where she can't follow.
And do try to remain unseen. We don't want to attract unwanted attention.
Why would the French bring such a ship inland?
As the war is drawing to its close, they're becoming desperate. They'll expend any efforts to gain firepower.
No offense to Captain Cook, but that lady has more firepower than any I've had the pleasure of meeting.
It's not really my type.
Ah, but the French ones can have a certain charm.
I don't
Did
see
I ever
Captain
tell you
Cook.
the
That's
story
Haytham.
of Madame Renette? That wasn't her real name, but not the time. Point is, I think I know a safe place where we can debark. Sail on! So what's the plan? Do we bombard the fort?
Would be foolhardy to simply storm that fort.
Aye. We need to know what we're up against. I could take care of that.
Indeed.
Let's find a safe place to dock. Fire!
Here's your bang over there, sir. Dangerous.
Fire!
Likely to find military
Ships through here.
Douse the royals and tops! Clew up! Clew up!
Aye, sir. I'll keep her close, and I'll keep her safe.
Good luck, Shay.
I make my own luck.
Alright,
Master
go
Kenway.
kill us Adewale. It's weird. Adewale here. We played as him in the DLC for Assassin's Creed 4. He's the first, the only character that we kill that we played as. And that's a very weird feeling. Can't see. Killed something down there. Come on, dude. That's a bear. Go get him, bear. Man is dumb enough to attack a bear. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm getting down there. Absolutely no friggin' way.
Halt! Je veux te parler! Où est-ce que tu dois aller? Tu es fou? Redescends!
Demi-tour. Par.
Plus un geste! On ne bouge plus là-bas!
Oh, well, I wanted to. He's up over there. I'm sure he's on a ship. Like almost 100% sure. He's not. I seriously have to climb up there to... Nope.
Toi là-bas! Où est-ce que tu dois aller comme ça?
pourrais pas aller dormir ailleurs. Arrête-toi!
Qu'est-ce que j'ai bien fait cette fois?
So, the Templars sent their dog after me. Time to test your mettle, Jim.
Morty gonna get hit by it.
He's getting away. If only he'd stand still and fight me.
Well, he is facing you on his own terms, speaking the battlefield. And on his own ship, he is most at ease.
Find those martyrs, else we'll be swimming home tonight.
This river's getting uncomfortably narrow.
Don't you worry, sir. Shay's got this out of Titus Strait before. And the lake ahead is a dead end. And a Wally won't be able to get out.
Ready to hit them, sir!
Fire!
Next, straight to the dig!
Keep fire!
Glad about mortar rounds. The expert.
Adewale's beached his ship!
A novel tactic?
He's saving his crew.
No. He's making a last stand. Let's not disappoint him. Follow him, Shay. I will try to corner him.
Don't tell anyone except for Adewale.
I will not let you slip away like that.
I can't fall asleep.
Boy!
Hear them, can we? Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus for both of you to be chasing.
Indeed.
Come, come!
Watch him sighted!
You are quick, boy. Not very clever.
I'm a good line on him!
Come, come!
Like wraiths, you shall hold your dying soul!
You are quick, boy, but not very clever.
Ow.
Clear shot! I see him!
Yeah, saw that coming. Guess that's really my own fault. Adewale is using his recruits and his other assassins to
Go after him, Shay. I will circle around.
essentially kill me. You see that guy jumping right
You
over
there! Stop now! I need a tag.
Let's try. Not much difference. So let's put some more with that guy along.
Hear them, can we?
Adewale.
Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus for both of you to be chasing.
Indeed.
Far too long.
Okay, we're not going out there.
I served with your father, Hatham. You would be ashamed to see what you have become.
Really? I wasn't aware my father had a sense of shame.
Do not speak ill of your father, boy. If you become half the man he was, it will be a blessing.
Blessing or curse.
My own man. I
have a clear shot!
This old man will put you in a holy grave, Ethan.
Younger men have tried and failed.
Ready to open fire!
This is odd.
I have a clear shot! On him. Ready to open fire!
Look at that.
I have a clear shot!
I heard a shot from around here somewhere. Here. You are quick, boy. Not very clever.
He's getting away. Must I do everything here? I have a shot ready to fly.
Come!
I want to go somewhere on that route.
He's in my sight. You are quick, boy. Not very clever.
Let him think he's losing it. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
Come!
Promise you that.
You will die as a traitor.
You're on hard character.
He just turned around without even thinking about it and stabbed me in my face. That worked well.
I will take the high ground and provide a distraction. Find another way.
Alright, let's try a different route.
Trying to give us the slip, maggot. Watch him sighted. I can get him from here. Breathing, you foolish cur. Down! Now! Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away. Find him.
You will die as a traitor.
Surprise. I see him. Run forever. Keep at it.
You are quick, boy. Not very clever.
Since we know which way he's going to come, we are going to attempt to counter him. That was weird. That was really weird. Alright, we're gonna try it one more time without killing
I will take
everybody.
the high ground and provide a distraction.
And if
Find
that
another
doesn't
way.
work, we're just gonna kill everybody.
Stop you!
And now you stop! Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running. You really
Come! You will die as a traitor.
clear shot as I can get. I can shoot him. Please let him see me.
You are quick, boy. Not very clever. You will die as a traitor. You are quick, boy. But not very
I hit the
clever.
wrong button.
I've got a shot. Tackle him.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Forgive me, Adewale.
You dare forgiveness. Hell welcomes traitors like you.
Then I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill
every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Shay.
Perhaps I have.
Come.
Cool. Cool. I'll take it. Very difficult, but I'll take it. Do it. There it goes. It stopped.
At this point, the wars aren't really over, but the French have lost their momentum in the colonies.
The Templars can now focus entirely on the assassins. They still have hundreds of men working for them in New York.
Let us see what role Shay plays.
As that little nub comes up, you see that said sequence 6. So that brings today's recording to an end. I hope you've enjoyed in sequence 5 as much as I did, even though the end was a little bit frustrating. If you like the content that I provide, go ahead and like and subscribe, and take a look at the links in the description below for my website and my social media. And tomorrow is actually the end of Assassin's Creed Rogue, so I do hope you come back and join me. But until next time, have a great night.